Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, respected teachers, honored guests, and my dear friends. It is an immense privilege to stand before you today to reflect on one of the most powerful and thought-provoking speeches in modern American history, Barack Obama's A More Perfect Union. Delivered on the 18th March 2008 at the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia, this speech was more than just a political statement. It was a masterclass in leadership, truth, reconciliation, and the audacity of hope. Obama's words echoed not only across the United States, but also across the world, reminding all of us of the enduring struggle to bridge divides, racial, social, and ideological, in pursuit of that ever-elusive ideal, a more perfect union. Today, I wish to walk you through some of the most unforgettable quotes from that historic address. Each one of them is a beacon, guiding, warning, and urging us forward. And through each quote, I hope to unearth the deeper meanings that lie beneath the surface of his oratory brilliance. Quote 1. I chose to run for the presidency at this moment in history because I believe deeply that we cannot solve the challenges of our time unless we solve them together. This quote perfectly encapsulates the spirit of unity that Obama champions. He reminds us that collective action, not division, is the path forward. Whether it be economic hardship, social inequality, or global challenges, no single individual or group can succeed alone. We must stand together, not just as Americans, but as members of a global community. This is a timeless lesson. In our schools, in our workplaces, and in our communities, we must resist the temptation to isolate or alienate. True progress is only possible through collaboration and compassion. Quote 2. The profound mistake of Reverend Wright's sermons is not that he spoke about racism in our society, it's that he spoke as if our society was static. Here, Obama confronts a personal controversy with courage and clarity. But more importantly, he draws attention to a critical insight. Our society is not frozen in time. It evolves. It transforms. And while racism and inequality exist, they are not immovable. They can be challenged. They can be changed. This quote teaches us to reject fatalism. We must believe in the possibility of growth, both individually and collectively. Our past does not dictate our future unless we allow it to. Quote 3. The anger is real. It is powerful. And to simply wish it away, to condemn it without understanding its roots, only serves to widen the chasm of misunderstanding. With these words, Obama appeals to empathy. He reminds us that anger, particularly the anger born of oppression and marginalization, is not something to be dismissed or condemned out of hand. It must be heard, understood, and addressed. In a world that is quick to judge and slow to listen, this quote is a call to pause, to listen deeply, and to respond with dignity. Healing begins not with rebuttal, but with understanding. Quote 4. This nation is more than the sum of its parts. Out of many, we are truly one. This, to me, is the heart of the speech. It's a poetic reminder that unity does not mean uniformity. America, and indeed every nation, is composed of diverse histories, cultures, faiths, and backgrounds. Yet when these differences are embraced rather than feared, they form a beautiful mosaic. In our own lives, whether here in the UK, Bangladesh, India, or anywhere else, we too must strive to appreciate the richness of our diversity. Our strength lies not in sameness, but in solidarity. Quote 5. In the end, what is called for is nothing more and nothing less than what all the world's great religions demand, that we do unto others as we would have them do unto us. This golden rule, invoked by Obama, transcends politics and enters the realm of universal ethics. It is a call to treat others with the same grace, respect, and kindness we hope for ourselves. It is simple, yet profoundly difficult in practice. If we were to live by this one line, in our families, schools, governments, and interactions, how different our world would look. More peaceful, more just, more human. Quote 6. We have a choice in this country. We can accept a politics that breeds division and conflict and cynicism, or at this moment in this election, we can come together and say, not this time. These words are as relevant today as they were in 2008. Every generation faces its own crossroads, where fear and hope, hate and love, exclusion and inclusion clash. Obama, in this quote, challenges us not to repeat the mistakes of the past, not to fall prey to division and prejudice, not to be silent when our voices can make a difference. It is a call to action, a reminder that change is not inevitable. It is a choice. and that choice belongs to each one of us. Ladies and gentlemen, Barack Obama's A More Perfect Union is not just a speech about America. It is a universal lesson about history, hope, and humanity. His quotes are not mere lines from a teleprompter, they are signposts on the road to a better world. As we reflect on these quotes, let us remember that rhetoric is only powerful when matched by responsibility. Obama did not simply speak about a more perfect union, he invited us all to build it. That task, that invitation, remains open. And so I leave you with this final thought. What kind of union, what kind of community, what kind of world will we help shape with our words, our actions, and our courage?